If you're looking for a budget-friendly microphone for yourself or for a loved one this holiday season, one of these 4 Fifine mics could be the one you're looking for. But which one is it going to be? So you're probably here because you or someone you love hosts a podcast, or you do some streaming and you want to sound clean doing it without dropping $400 or more on your gear. Well, the good news is that now more than ever, you have a lot of mic options far below that price, but not all of them are going to sound great. So today, I'm comparing 4 Fifine dynamic microphones, the K658, K688, the Tank 1, and the Tank 3 to help you figure out which one fits your setup and your budget without wasting a lot of your time searching. Let's start with a quick overview. All 4 of these mics are dynamic microphones with cardioid pickup patterns, which means they focus primarily on your voice and reject a lot of the noise from the sides and behind the mic. The K658 is a USB-only microphone with a gamer aesthetic and an RGB ring. The K688, its older brother, is an XLR and USB combo, more of a podcast-style microphone. Then the Tank 3 is also USB XLR. It's a little bit heavier with a chunky metal housing. And the Tank 1 is more of a pro-level dynamic microphone that's XLR only. But the real story here is how they sound for their price. And spoiler alert, all 4 punch way above their weight class. Let's talk about how these microphones connect to your laptop or your desktop computer. If you want the simplest plug-and-play setup, a USB microphone is the way to go. The K658 is a plug-and-play USB mic. It makes everything really easy. There's no interface, there's no extra gear. You plug it into the back of the mic and you plug it into your computer and you are good to go. But if you like the USB option now that's plug and play, but you want the flexibility to grow later, dual connectivity is honestly the sweet spot. So the K688 and the Tank 3 have both options. You can start simple with USB and then upgrade later when you have an audio interface without buying a whole new microphone. But if you already have a good audio interface, a good XLR microphone is probably a really good option to look at. Something like the Tank 1. This one is built like it sounds, and it wants to compete with mics 3 times its price. Now, the thing that sets any microphone apart from any other microphone is the way it sounds. And I'll be honest, no 2 mics sound alike. So if you are interested in how these microphones sound, we don't have time in this video to get into that and to test every one of them, but I did do a video review on each of these mics individually, and some of them even compared to microphones that were 3 and 4 times their price. I will link those videos in the description below, so check those out if you are interested. The short version is this. The K688 is a bright and lively microphone that's very gamer friendly. It's going to help your voice stand out over and above all the game streams where clarity matters more than the warmth of your voice. The K688, on the other hand, is more of a broadcast style microphone. Smoother low end, less sharp on the highs, and generally more podcast friendly. It even has the style of it as well. The Tank 3, skipping over the Tank 1 for a moment, the Tank 3 is a really warm, full microphone. It's surprisingly refined for its price, which I'll tell you about later. It's Fifine's attempt at a budget broadcast mic, and honestly, it's really good. Now, the Tank 1 is probably the cleanest and most professional sounding mic of the group. It's very controlled, very rich, and with that classic radio host vibe. Let's talk build quality for a moment, because this is where the differences between these mics really show. The K658 and the K688 are both solid enough microphones. They sound great, but they are made of plastic. It keeps them really lightweight, but they don't really feel as premium as the mics in the Tank series. And the problem with them that I found is they have a lot of handling noise. So if you're constantly touching the mic, moving it around, you're going to hear that with that plastic casing. Now, the Tank series mics, as I mentioned in other videos reviewing these mics, are just the opposite of those other two that we mentioned, the K658 and the K688, because these are full metal microphones and they feel like tanks. But the drawback there is the heavier the mic means you need a stronger boom arm. So using a $15 Amazon boom arm might sound good, but over time, it's going to collapse under the weight of these tanks. So which mic should you choose? Well, it really depends on what you or your loved one is looking for. For gamers, the K658 is a great option. It has a bright sound, easy USB setup, and fun RGB lights. It's a $79 microphone that's on sale currently at the time of this video for $55. For podcasters who value flexibility, the K688 might be your choice. It's a $75 mic on sale currently for $51. The best all-around mic in this bunch, I would have to say, is the Tank 3. It's got a warm broadcast tone, and it has both USB and XLR connectivity. It's an $80 microphone, and at the time of this video is not on sale, so it is sitting there at $80. Now, the best microphone for long-term studio setup, something that's going to sound the best, maybe the most professional, is the Tank 1. That one is the XLR only. It's all metal. It has the most refined sound, and it's a $120 microphone that is on sale now for $80. But honestly, you're not going to go wrong with any of these mics. All four of them are fantastic microphones that sound like way more expensive mics than you're going to pay for. So that's the full breakdown of the K658, K688, the Tank 1, and the Tank 3. And whether you're streaming, podcasting, or creating video content at your home or office, there's a solid option you can find here without blowing your budget. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I did more in-depth reviews of each of these mics, and if you're looking for more information on any of them or want to hear what they sound like, you can find those links in the description below. And the sound you're hearing in this video is coming from the Fifine Tank 2, which is another great option with a more classic microphone look. I also did a video review on this mic, which I'll post in the description along with all of the others. If any of these mics caught your eye, check out the affiliate links in the description. If you purchase using those links, it really helps this channel and makes more video reviews like this one possible. Thanks for hanging out today. Happy holidays if you're watching this before the holidays, and I'll see you in the next video.